sideline reporter Holly Rowe.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the statement, Paul, again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Saying. That's caught. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on...
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside. Back
open in the middle. Runs through a tackle. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with... Might have a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Throw it. Say it. He's got it still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and
just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That's the problem on defense, David. When you're in dime personnel, you've got all those extra DBs on the field. You don't got enough beef up close to the line of scrimmage. And the offense, they took advantage of it. O-linemen throwing guys around, getting in the second level, creating a big crease for a long touchdown run.
Listen, at some point, though, all that speed you think's going to catch him, right? Like, you got all these guys that can run fast. Man, he just kept going almost the length of the field. Big-time explosive play, and you've seen this running back. He's got some serious jets, and nobody could catch him.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's Julian saying to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Smith's got it. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up. And you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're
going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Hits him with a stiff arm. He gets gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Say it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.